Rock 106.9 WCCC. Blur with Song 2 and a little bit of Black Crowes with Hard to Handle. Welcome the guys from Mid-Conn Investigators. What's up?
How's it going, guys?
How are you?
Good.
We've got Glenn, Bill, and TJ here in the building. Of course, next week is Halloween, but there's a little bit more to it. You guys are actually going to do an investigation at Trinity College going on next weekend. And we're going to talk about that in a minute, But first, welcome to the studio. Good to see you guys.
Glad to be here, guys. Thanks for coming.
I know TJ. I've seen TJ around before, but you guys also. You know what I love is you roll in like a gang. Like you're here to kick a ghost's ass, and that's
how we roll.
You know, you watch the TV shows and whatnot too, and the funny thing is like look at the guys that are characters are just out there and doing what they want to do, and I love that. Like Billy the Exterminator, the different paranormal stuff. It's just there's a lot of characters out there, and I think that's great that you wear that on your sleeve and come right out with it. I mean, if you guys were like in a group of paranormal investigators, you're the heavy metal guys of that.
Yeah, that's it, baby. Yeah, good call.
So tell me about how you got started with this and how it all came about.
Well, just like yourself, before '91, I was a skeptic.
Yeah,
and,
we were talking about this a little bit off air.
Yeah, right. And my parents moved to Canada. They bought a house. And my mom called me up and said there's something in the house. Obviously, yeah, okay.
You were like, you're crazy. You know what I mean? You figure it's a squirrel or a raccoon or something like that.
Right. So I took some pictures and brought it home, and absolutely, there was something in the picture. You
were seeing things in the pictures.
Absolutely.
Insane. So. I was actually looking at the website, and I saw some photos on there, and there's a whole lot of stuff that you just you're looking at different areas, but there's some ones on there that got a lot of clicks that are just, there's clearly something in that photo. And I'm like, is that one of you guys walking through with a double exposure or something like that? It's insane.
We don't own Photoshop. We don't copy and paste anything. No. I mean, it's all raw footage coming out of the cameras, the EVPs, video. It's all raw footage.
Without going into it, it was in a house fire, as I mentioned before. And, I've always been a skeptic, so I've always been like, I'm going to the party. I'm not touching the Ouija board because I know that the drunk girl is pushing it to yes. And, whatever. I mean, I'm not interested in that. But the thing is that I had some experience with that. And I moved into a house that clearly had some activity. And when I say some, I mean there was a lot. I mean, it was going on every single day, and it got more active, and then it went ahead and erupted or climaxed, if you would, with a house fire on 6606. And there was photos and stuff and evidence of that was just insane. And it's like, when you become a part of that or witness something like that, you forever know that there is something going on.
Right. Absolutely.
And people try to interpret things and figure them out, and other people try and, protect themselves from it or whatever. What would you say is, your guys' mission? Is it really just to witness? Is it just to bring the story? Is it to try and rid? What is it?
Well, we don't try to rid anything.
Yeah.
That's not our department.
Yeah.
Like, we help people out. People think they're going crazy.
Yeah.
We put a validity to it.
Yeah.
If you want to say that, But yeah, like I said, we're not out here to tell people to try to make them believe in the paranormal because we believe in it.
Sure.
Yeah, we try to almost bring a reality to it. Some people they wonder if they're going crazy.
Sure.
And then so we try to decipher: is there something happening going there, or is there something happening to do with the house? Is there something that we can explain? And if we can't explain it, you present it that way.
Yeah.
You kind of give them comfort.
Yeah. I've seen the ones where they got guys pulling up in vans now and running into buildings, screaming and yelling. And I mean, no offense, but some of these shows that you see, honestly, these people are running out of these buildings screaming like little girls, like at the first sign of anything. And I'm like, how are they ever going to find anything?
Exactly.
That when, as soon as something happens, they go running out of the building. And then on top of it, with my own experiences, measuring it against it, I'm just like, these people would have freaked the hell out.
Right.
If they had really witnessed something right there. I mean, it's good that plenty of people are involved, but some of it, you got to question the motives and what they're doing and, whatever. And of course, it's always going to become one of those hot things. But, there's equipment out there now that can capture some of these things. I mean, at the very least, I know that you brought the EVP stuff with you and some other cool stuff that you brought in here today. It really, to me, just clearly showing people that there's something that they're not seeing, I think is the first part. You know what I mean? You're like, look at this. You've got a perfectly temperate room. and then all of a sudden you've got a mass of cold that enters the room and relieves the leaves the room or whatever, or you've got this something shows up on infrared or something like that. I mean, it's just insane.
Yeah.
Aside from having one of your guys' faces melt in the pantry like in Poltergeist or something like that. I mean, that's the best information that you're going to get out there. Because the other thing is people are like, well, how come I never seen it on photo? Well, maybe it just doesn't show up on anything like that. I mean, you can't.
Exactly.
It's the same thing with space or whatever. There's just things that people don't understand.
That's it. And if they don't understand that and they think they're going crazy, and you bring some kind of evidence, you give them comfort.
Sure.
And that's really what it's
sure.
about at the end of the day.
Some comfort.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I'm not insane.
Going crazy.
Yet
exactly.
I've got a horned demon following me around, but I'm not insane.
Well, it's like we say too. Be careful of the questions that you ask.
Yeah,
you
may not like the
just be
answer.
prepared for the answer.
That's true.
And again, I just want to state, we don't go into every investigation thinking it's paranormal.
Sure.
No.
We rule out everything that we can.
That would probably be, it's smartest. You have to be objective, which,
Right.
of course, if you go in trying to prove your case, then everything will be paranormal.
Well, the guy
activity.
drinks a 30-pack every day. He's going to see stuff anyway.
Exactly.
So.
Really? Is that how it happens? Oh, speaking of drinking a 30-pack and seeing things every day, what is this antifreeze you got brought in? What did you bring in here?
Well, listen, we brought you guys a 6-pack of our soda. It's called Ectoplasm Slime.
I love that.
Got our logo on it, and thanks to Avery Soda for sponsoring us for that.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And we got you guys some T-shirts.
That's awesome.
And Bill, this was our old logo, but we want to get away from the scream face. So, we don't have the trademarks for that. But, So Bill came up with a new logo.
And so we received a request from Fox Films for the tape here, and we were screwed up. That's awesome, guys. Let's talk about what's going on at Trinity. We'll be right back here. It's Jay Raven in the morning on the Rock 106.9 WCCC with the Mid-Conn Paranormal Investigators. Rock 106.9 WCCC. Raven in the morning. Foo Fighters, my hero. It's just about 9:50. The guys from Mid-Conn Paranormal. Thanks for coming in today.
Hey, our
Thanks for
pleasure.
having
Thank
us.
you.
We're going to be doing an investigation at Trinity College, one of the oldest colleges and building centers here in the United States. As a matter of fact, in McCook Auditorium, they will be out there doing a seminar open to the public next October 29th. That's next what? Sunday?
Saturday, yeah.
I can't do my dates, dude. 6 o'clock. It's open to the public. They ask you to bring a perishable food item for the Connecticut Food Bank, so it's a good cause over there, too. What's going on over at Trinity? Tell me that. What is the suspicions or whatever? Is there something happening there or anything?
Yeah, well, we don't know the full details right now, but I guess there was a fire in one of the dorms.
Okay.
And some people passed away in there, and, and a lot of activity going on.
Yeah.
One of the houses where they used to hang people there.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Oh, that's nice, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's always good if you got to hang it. That's perfect. I work for Bruce Willis and what's his name? The kid, right? So that'll get some action there.
Absolutely.
We were just talking about an investigation that you had done in Cromwell at a building that I'm familiar with, and I don't know whether or not you guys have the permission to mention that building or whatever.
Well, we can say it's an old Civil War hospital.
Okay. Well, it's still a standing building, and it is an active house.
Absolutely.
It is an area where people are working in that house, and it has residents and so forth. But it also has activity, as you were saying. What's the hairiest situation you guys have found yourself in?
Well, I don't think it's fair to say hairy because, I don't have any. But
Come on, it's radio, not TV. I didn't put that out there. Bold and beautiful, buddy.
I think what you're holding is probably one of the best moments that we had. We did some EVPs, and I get home, and my mouth almost hit my cereal bowl when I heard what you're going to be playing.
And an EVP is electric voice. What is it? It's a
voice phenomenon. Yeah.
Okay, so and the thing is this is stuff that you cannot hear. This is stuff
Correct.
that's being picked up, like the movie White Noise and stuff like that. This is the stuff that many people say that spirits can contact through, and it's just receptive to pick up signals, whatever they may be, whatever kind of signals they are.
Right.
And this is something that you have from that hospital. And you were talking about light bulbs being flying around and coming at you, and a disc being thrown. And you can check out those photos at midconparanormal.com, right? That's the full website, midconparanormal.com. That's where you go. But here is an EVP from that Civil War hospital, and you can check this out right here. And again, you didn't hear this while it was happening.
Nope.
You heard this the next day while you're eating breakfast.
Right.
Okay, let me just... Wow.
Get out.
So that's you saying hello. You guys didn't even hear it. And then all of a sudden, and just some other noise after that. Not necessarily voices, but some other noise after that, too, man.
Right. We didn't acknowledge it, again, it's a lot of.
Can I play that again? How do I play it again?
Let me rewind it for you.
Just hit rewind, or what do I do? Just hit back with that?
Oh, no.
I don't know what I'm doing with that thing. See that? Now I'm already dead. I'm in the basement. Nobody's heard from me. And, it's all over. Well, it's going to be a good time again at Trinity, October 29th, McCook Auditorium. That's coming up next Saturday. And it's open to the public at 6, and you can find all about it. Bring your questions, too. Bring a perishable food item for the Connecticut Food Bank. It will be good to go. I hope you don't have anything else recorded on that thing.
I was just saying that.
he's like, wait a minute. Let me check this right now below the counter.
About that.
Let me do that. What's this you have on here, too? You've got some sponsors, too. We'll hit those in a second. But, I mean, that's fascinating stuff. And people can hear the EVP stuff. Is that on the website, too?
Yep. We're going to be posting a lot more EVPs. We have a lot more pictures, videos, things like that we're going to be uploading.
Well, I wish you luck, man, and it's definitely interesting. And I tell you, I mean, like you were saying, we were talking about on break, like we were being tough about it before, but like you said, you've been in some situations where it's almost a 6'2" guy running out of a building right there. And once again, here's that EVP.
Yes, sir. Get out. My skin still crawls when I hear that.
It does it every time. Every time you hear that, every time you play it, dude, it really does make your skin just crawl, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good luck to you guys.
Thanks.
Hey, we appreciate it.
Without a doubt, man. And you know, and like I said, you know, I think it's great that you're bringing all those things, that image, that attitude that you are to it, too. I think that's awesome, man. So, MidConnParanormal.com. I want you to check out that website, guys. We're going to put the link up for you at WCCC's Facebook page. Don't forget, next week is the Week of Ink. Halloween is already here, and every single day we will have a guest for you. On Monday, it's Wolfie, a real-life lichen werewolf, will be here in the studio. James Blood is a real vampire. He'll be here on Tuesday. He drinks real blood. Thomas John, a psychic and medium who communicates with the dead, will be here on Wednesday. Alicia Fulberth, a witch and psychic who will do tarot card readings, will be here Thursday. And Jeff and Scott Messenger, ghost hunters, are also coming in on Friday. Let's thank your sponsors, guys. Ryan, who do you got?
We got Army Barracks for our gear, Avery Soda for our soda, obviously, and Tri-City Trading. Chris down in New Britain and Enfield for sponsoring us. Without them, we are nonprofit. And
that's important, too. These guys aren't coming to your house to charge you any money. You don't make any bucks on you or anything like that. If you've got an issue, if you've got a problem or something to be investigated, you want to go to MidConnParanormal.com or just get in touch with us here at WCCC The Morning Show, and we will get the information for them right there. I wish you luck, guys, next week.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
And doing it all. Glenn, Bill, and TJ here from Paranormal.
All right.
Or Mid-Conn Paranormal, excuse me. It's The Rock, 106.9 WCCC. Have a fantastic weekend. Craig is coming in just a moment.